Welcome back. Hello, everybody. It's a nice Thursday morning, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I want to talk about how you mirror to these people, to these demons, to these wolves in sheep's clothing, what they lack. And I'm going to get into it because this has been a topic that I have meditated on and I have written about a bit here, and I just feel like this is very prevalent with a lot of these people. It's part of this spiritual warfare, and when you've done a lot of introspective work, when you've further developed your faith, you're gonna come under these attacks, these premeditated arguments, and you're gonna have people that will doubt and discredit you. And I mean, most of these people, they talk about you with this like fake concern, you know, and they never come around, they never try to offer any assistance or guidance or help. They just want you to be their gossip talking point. They want to be able to put you into a box. And now that you're starting to have fruits, you're continuing to build through faith, and you're not walking by sight anymore. You're starting to gain those fruits that are real, that are earned. And these people, they're going to want to discredit that. They're going to want to say, if you have any success at all, if you have a breakthrough, they're going to want to say that, oh, it's an overnight success, lucky. You know, like it's hard for these people to take it out. It's hard for them to admit that they were wrong, and to step outside of themselves to come forward to you, because they're so used to you coming forward to them. And we know we can't keep going back to these people, you know, like we're good-hearted, we're forgiving people, but at the end of the day, we know what happened last time. We know what happened many of the last times that we went to them. It didn't serve us none. And it only, if anything, it furthered that distance between us. And you probably feel that with somebody, some relationship, some workplace environment, just something that wasn't worth it at the end of the day. It wasn't worth all that you gave into it. I mean, in some ways, you know, like the takeaways, the experience, sure, worth it, 100%. But the going back and giving out your empathy and your energy till you're depleted, you know that wasn't worth it for you. You know that there's smarter ways to handle it. Go about your business. And when these people, when they look at you, you know, they don't see themselves in you. Like, you look at these people, you can see yourself in them. And because they haven't done that reflective work, because they haven't done that introspection, and they don't want to see you as human like them, it's just a weird dynamic, you know? Something about it just doesn't click, it don't mesh. These are jealous, salty, envious people. And no matter what they do, they want to discredit you when you have something good going for you. It could be family members, it could be friendships, it could be workplaces, you know, it can be any of these things. It's not really limited to one or the other. And it can absolutely be frustrating. It can absolutely be, you know, like you can feel like you're ganged up on, like you're getting attacked. And it's because you've realized, you've put in the work and you've realized that it's not about the goals that you're chasing. It's about the systemic, incremental, 1% a day improvements that you've been putting in for years. And that work, that time, is starting to accumulate. And you're starting to gain fruit from it. So you're going to keep at it. And this is going to bug those demons in these people. And I mean, the funny part is that if they wanted to look to you with a semblance of respect and get inspired from you, they easily could. They easily would. But they don't want to. So that would require them admitting that they were wrong about how they judged you preemptively. It's not up to us, guys, to go to these people. We have done our best. If they want to go to God, more power to them. That's where we went. That's who we go to. It's not that difficult in our head, because it's pretty straightforward, actually. And the fruits, they multiply, they increase by continuing at it, continuing on these individual life paths that we're all walking. One sec. So yeah, you are quite literally a mirror to these people of what they lack. The work that they haven't put in, the efforts that they haven't made internally. And you're cool-headed, you're level-headed about it. It's not a thing to you. It's not some triumph over these people. It's just the fact of the matter. And that's what keeps you going. That's what keeps you accumulating your wins. You're not focused on a goal. You're focused on that incremental increase every day. And by continuing to show up, continuing to stack that 1%, you could be up to like 37%, 47% better than you were when you started this thing. And people won't see it right away. They would, you know, if they look deep enough and they want to pay attention, they'll see it in you. But a lot won't. A lot of people will take what they can, take what they want, what they like, and then they'll leave the rest. They'll not seek to sharpen iron as you sharpen another's iron, so to speak. Unless it's really benefiting them, unless they see something where they get something out of it. Now, many of you, you're not like that. And I know that because I've seen the comments. I've interacted with many of you plenty of times, whether on my videos, your videos. It don't matter. Y'all are cool no matter what. That respect is there. That inspiration from each other is there. See, we're not motivated from each other. We're not talking on the same subject over and over again and, you know, riffing right off of each other's points exactly, like verbatim. You know, it's inspired what we get out of each other's videos, out of each other's words, comments, whatever you want to call it. These people, they struggle to trust the process, you know, so they want to project onto you their shortfalls, their insecurities. Well, my boy, my girl, you've already had this weight on your shoulders for so long. You know what is yours and what isn't. And when these people come around, they're in a bad mood or something and they want to project onto you, you know it ain't even you. It's just the them that they see in you, reflected back at them, that drives them nuts, that they can't sit with. So you're doing something right, and you got to keep with it, because God will bring that increase. It's not up to us. What's up to us is the systems that we have in place to accomplish our goals. But the best goal is to not have any goal and to focus on the incremental increase. I've been reading Atomic Habits from that. And I've found a lot of that success in my own life from just sticking with that type of ideal, and I didn't even really know it for the longest time. But even with like going celibate, stopping smoking, it wasn't about, I'm going to get to 30 days without smoking, I'm going to get out to 75 days without, celibacy, like, which today I am 75, woohoo. It wasn't about that. It started with one day. It started with right now, right here. And anybody's capable of this, you or I. We're not so special that we're so set apart. We're just willing to share because we're awake. When we see other people's shortfalls, we don't want other people to fall into that. Good-hearted people that are seeking the word, that are seeking fixes for their life. My friend, you've probably put in so much work over the years, so don't be hard on yourself if you don't see that abundance just flowing, It takes time, and my friend Devin kept going. He always says, don't hate slow beginnings, or don't fear them, rather. Like, if anything, enjoy it. It's a whole process that you get to partake in and you get to experience. That should keep you going. The fruits from getting to 30 days without smoking or 30 days celibate, that kept me going, that kept me rolling. And that's how all this works, guys. It's that simple with anything too. It's working out, a job, writing. It doesn't start with you having the book finished. It starts with one page, one paragraph. So keep with it. Much love to y'all. You're the best. And God bless.